Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be setting up my bullet journal for October. Last month I was struggling a bit with my theme, so this time I wanted to take a step back and have a more simple theme that I personally love doing. So I decided to go with another fall theme. This month I drew some really simple leaves and I also used craft paper throughout this setup. The colors that I chose for the leaves were this dark red Tombow brush pen and a light beige Crayola marker. To the middle of the cover page I glued a rectangular piece of the craft paper and drew some leaves to the side so that some of the leaves were on top of the craft paper as well. I also drew some leaves with a fineliner and some random dots to tie everything together. And I don't know about you, but I was really surprised how cute that page turned out, although everything was so simple. But I just love the combination of the craft paper and the different color leaves. And I feel like I should use different materials on my bullet journal more often if it looks this nice. The next page is for my monthly calendar. I started doing this 2-page standard calendar grid layout where each box is 7 dot grid spaces tall and 5 dot grid spaces wide. But then I had a cute idea to cut these craft paper strips and glue them to the top of every week. It's kind of hard to explain, but you see what I'm doing here. I wrote the numbers of the days to these strips and I thought that was a fun way to continue this crafty style that I did on the cover page. It's been a while since I last used my leather stamps, but for this theme I felt that these typewriter font stamps would be so perfect, so I used them for the days of the week. To the left side of the calendar I did my monthly tasks and focus, and then I drew some leaves to the right side. I tried to use that red marker as an accent color on this page, but it turned out way too dark and you couldn't really even see the text, so I just decided to cut a couple more of those craft paper strips and glue them on top of the red marker. And next I'm doing my mood tracker. This month I went back to the more creative mood tracker. I drew 2 bigger branches that have 31 small leaves, one for each day in October. The mood tracker design is again pretty simple, but in a bit you see me add this black rectangle behind the leaves that I think really made the mood tracker more interesting. Then I just added the legend to the bottom as usual and moved on to the habit tracker. I did the same header style as on the mood tracker just to keep things cohesive. I did the individual trackers with my calendar grid stickers, as I have been doing ever since I created these. All my stickers are printed on white sticker paper, but I actually fell in love with the craft paper look, so I went and ordered some craft sticker paper. And if everything works out as I hope, in the future there will be a cute craft paper option available as well. I added those two accent colors to the headers and moved on to the next one, that is my expense tracker. You already know that this is the layout that I love doing every month, and I don't know, I sometimes feel like I would like to do something different, but I still end up doing the same exact thing. Though this time I drew some leaves under the grid to add some decoration to this otherwise simple page. I decided to skip my monthly memories this time. I talked in my September Plan With Me video how I've been kinda overwhelmed with everything and haven't really been using my bullet journal as much as I would have liked to. So in the previous months the memories page has been basically empty. But instead of doing that full 2-page memories calendar, I did the smaller memories page for my vacation in October. If you don't happen to have a vacation this month, you could use this as a journaling page or a to-do list. Anyways, I had this fun idea to kind of do the same layout as on the cover page, but make the piece of craft paper bigger so that I can write some fun memories on it. And finally, we have the first weekly spread for October. For this page, I did these like bars for each day. I did 5 of them a bit bigger, and the 2 smaller ones are for the weekend. I wrote the days in my basic handwriting font, and then on the right side I did the craft paper boxes for tasks and notes. The last thing I did was some simple leaves as decoration, and that is it for my October bullet journal setup. Overall, I really liked how this setup turned out. I feel like it was a good decision to make some really simple drawings this time, because I think what I realized this month was not every setup has to be super detailed drawings. Simple can be beautiful. But here is the final flip through of my setup. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!